Parris, owner of Katrina Parris Flowers in New York City. Today we're going to talk about red and black centerpieces. I like to keep it classic and simple with some red roses. We're using a 5x5 black glossy cube to kind of do some of the work for us. We're doing a pave arrangement that is a great centerpiece. It can be adorned with votives. We're going to keep it simple. I'm going to show you quickly how to put together a classic piece that is in a color palette that some people are a little apprehensive to use. We're starting off with Oasis. Oasis foam is what we're using inside of the container. That's what's going to have the roses adhere to. It's what's going to keep the whole arrangement in place. We're going to work with Oasis. I'm going to show you the proper way to use your Oasis foam. You want to take a container, fill it with water, and just drop the Oasis foam into the water and let it soak on its own. So at this point we have our container prepped. We have our Oasis foam, which has been cut into the 5x5 glass cube. We also have our Israeli ruscus, which is a nice hardy green that we have collared the container with. At this point we're going to take our red roses, we're going to give it a nice angle cut, because still within the Oasis, because it's absorbed with water, it's still going to drink. So you want to make sure you give it an ample cut so that it still maintains to be hydrated. We're going to, I did the first row of roses, so just be mindful of that they're all falling at the same height. You want to make sure you give enough room. I always give the analogy, flowers are still a living thing. They're like people. They don't like to be crunched together. They like to be watered. They like to be treated nicely. So when doing this arrangement, you want to be mindful of that. You want to give ample space. You don't want to squeeze them in. It's one of these arrangements that is one of the wow factors. It's not very difficult, but it really has a nice presence to it. In this cube, we're going to be able to do 9 roses, which will be nice. And we're just going to give them a cut. We're going to finish off with the rest of the greenery, which the ruscus I've cut down into smaller pieces, and we'll finish it off with that. It's going to fit a total of 9 roses, and everybody has ample space. The last touch is the simple greenery accent that we're going to do. And what's nice about this arrangement is that you can have other things on the table. It's not going to be too, taking up too much space. We're using the cut pieces of ruscus just to finish it off, to not only collar the container, you can see around the edge of it, but also to conceal a little bit of the Oasis that you may see. Because remember, whenever you're doing a centerpiece, the perspective for the guest is always they're sitting down a little lower. So it's always the edge of the container that you want to be mindful of that you get. The last pieces are finished off. And I think it's a great black and red centerpiece. It's classic. And there's just something very contemporary and classic about it at the same time. Thank you. I'm Katrina Parris.